God, that is hot. I don't want the internet to bully me anymore. I just want a wide receiver. And he's gonna run it deep out of the end zone here. And he breaks free! They beat the Dallas Cowboys! You were twerking in that lighthouse. Dirty one.
Jimmy just stepped out. He stepped out the back of the end zone. And he threw a pick. Oh my God.
He still messed it up.
Oh, we still here.
It's caught! It's a touchdown! Card!
Please not Jefferson, please.
No! Yes! And there's cars everywhere! It is so bright. We raised $500,000. We have hit 400K! Half a freaking million people. Touchdown! Jordan Love and Christian Watson!
It's frickin' frackin' time.
Grossi Posse Packer! Nation, welcome to an episode of Packcast, a podcast where you don't have to be Packers fan, but it sure does up. I'm your host, Tom. Just another normal Friday night. Grossi! Oh, how we doing, folks? How we doing? Detox with Tour. That's the curse wheel of the GCU. It is the curse wheel. Go! With a fiver. Sorry, you know what that means. Eli, I know. The Snowmageddon seems to be coming. Seems to be on its way. It's going to be freezing frickin' frackin' cold in Kansas City. It's going to be snowy in Buffalo. And Brooke went up 50! Boop. For the kitty. Hey, Tom, I would like to chat. KGM. Oh, Brooke, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to have a little chat about? Anything in particular about just life, football, wild card games? Crazy times. Crazy times. Appreciate you, Brooke. Appreciate you. Wisconsin. Fully blame permanently lose. Exactly. All right. Thomas went up 50! Boop! For the kitty. Thank you, Tom Thomas. I appreciate you. Listen, to be fair, it's not my fault. Bengals should have made the playoffs. I'll tell you, it's not. At some point, you gotta blame the scriptwriter. Don't blame the scriptwriter in my saga, because then technically I'm the scriptwriter. But yeah, folks, listen. I appreciate your patience. I know it was a shorter episode than last week. Last week was 30 effing minutes. 21-minute episode today, and yeah. I am trying to make it the greatest saga I've ever made, going out with a bang. And I think we're getting there. And I think we are getting there. It's close. It's pretty freaking fracking close. Got at least a week left. Sorry for the tour. You need to talk after seeing the video. Oh, yeah. No, that's what you go to therapy for. That's it. Quacker with a fire. The week 18 North video put me to tears. Yep. I knew when I was writing it, it was going to hurt. And then I was filming it. And I was like, oh, I'm crying, like actual crying while I'm filming it. Then I was editing it and I was tearing up. Then I premiered it and I was tearing up. So, yep, that was a one. Now go to Fire US explaining to do. I mean, what do you want to talk about? We can talk about all the lore that you want. This episode's a big one. This a lot of stuff happened. Ghost! Why you make me cry, Tom? Great job in the episode. Think about getting a game called Wizard with a Gun. Ooh. All right. That sounds pretty good. Whiskey to Fire. Packers make it Super Bowl. Can you order your most to least desired AFC team to play? Absolutely. Appreciate you, Whiskey. Matthew to the tour. Timmy, no! Rose with a no! Boop, boop. saying I never do fitties outside of charity streams, but this episode deserves them. Holy damn, Tom. The best acting I've ever seen you do by a long shot. Brilliant performances. Boop that kitty twice, please. Once for Timmy and once for Ed. Oh, listen. I told this to the mods last night. Rose, I appreciate the heck out of you. I was telling this to the mods last night in the mod chat. I was like, damn. Ed? The acting that I did for Ed this week, I was like, ooh, it legit might be the best I've ever done. And then Otto? Whew, I'm having so much fun playing Otto. Like, it legitimately is something I'm always looking forward to, because I feel like with a lot of the villains in the GC, I'm not counting Coach right this second, but I feel like with the villains in the sagas and stuff, I feel like there's always some redemption that's there, right? I think, like, you have Gus and Rocky. Gus gets redemption. Rocky basically kind of gets redemption. Then you have the West. Lewis doesn't in the saga, but he kind of gets his comeuppance. And then in Coach kind of gets that little bit of redemption. And then in the South, there's, like, not really, like, an enemy. Like, there's few that, like, border on it, but there's not, like, one true, like, oh, like, you're super bad. And by the time I was done with the sagas, I wanted to make, like, a villain. And if I told this already on the members Q&A this week, if I was going to make a villain and if it was going to be the Browns, I wanted it, I thought it'd be cheap, and I think it'd be a disservice to their fans. And also just, like, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, of course the Browns are villains, you know, with everything going on. But I was like, no. Like, I want to make a complex and, like, just legitimately great villain. And I think, in my opinion, I think that is what Otto's become, because there's, like, the snake eating its tail of, like, kind of a villain beforehand who turns his son into a villain, who then turns him into a bigger villain. And, like, dude, come on now. We rocking. We rocking. Amy, thank you for my hubby and I for all that you do. We appreciate you. Go pack out. Hey, appreciate you, Amy, and your hubby. Thank you. Trevor with a $5. I say it's not love. You're a tear son of a bitch, and I hope you stepped on a Lego. I get it. I got that one. I get it. That's deserved. That's well deserved. I get it. It's fine. I get it. Excited with day tour. How do you feel about Jared Mayo? I think, again, the Patriots are a good organization, and if that's written into the contract, they have to have a lot of faith in him. I think the biggest move is not going to necessarily be Mayo at head coach. I think the biggest move is going to be whoever they bring in at GM, because that's where the Patriots have been lacking over these years. Because Bill Belichick, great coach, but not a really great GM. And you've seen that with their draft classes. So I think that once you get a GM in there, and if they're able to hit on a bunch of draft classes, they'll be rocking. Back attack with fire. Tom, what's your first play versus the Cowboys? A screen pass? No, I'm running a go route with Christian Watson. Come on now. Go route. Done. Stephanie at fire. Why couldn't it be Charles or Randall, though? I ain't done with them yet. That's the easy answer. I ain't done with them yet. But, I mean, if that's what you want, too. Carl with a fire. Hey, Tom. So I say scoring on your AFC, NFC North Saga is amazing. Is that all you? Bravo either way. So a huge shout out to Daniel, who makes all of the NFC North stuff, not the AFC North, the NFC North ones, like that kind of like sounds like Succession. He's responsible for a lot of that. I didn't get a chance to use any of his stuff in this week's episode. So all of the stuff that you heard was actually YouTube free music. So YouTube has like its own library and catalog, and I have been using it for, 4 years minimum. So I like know it really, really well. And I sit through like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs for one that actually works. And it was tough. That last one was tough to get. So I'm very happy with the song choices. Ready to fire you and Furnace, you do emergency GPS tomorrow. Just show up and say y'all have nothing, then chat for 20 minutes. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what's going to happen during our stream anyway, if the game is boring. Tiger, with a fire. First off, how could you? Second, did you have the ending in mind when filming the original skit in 2020? That ending for those two characters? No. Because again, this is why the sagas are so unique, and I could theoretically do a saga every single year, is because the way that, the teams finish, that determines it. If the Bengals make the playoffs and they're, playing in the wild card, that doesn't happen necessarily. Now, did I want the storyline between Tim and Ed this entire time, like that father-son. Absolutely, I wanted that. But I didn't, 4 years ago, know that it was going to end like this. I just knew that I was going to finish that story. Top 5 all time. Ken with a 6er. Can't handle 65-degree temperatures, let alone 0. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Edgy with the tour. Balls going to be cold. Balls, especially for KC. Dude, it is going to be cold as balls. Rich with a fire. Pack win. All bets are off. Guy with the Bills. The snow crap. More nervous than I should be. Thoughts? I mean, the Steelers are not a fun team to play, especially in, like, bad conditions. But I think the Bills should definitely still win that game. Quackers with a tour. This is the last North vid. Nope, there's more. There's at least one more episode. There's at least one more episode. If I had to guess, and again, it all depends on what the results are, I'm thinking 2. Because, like I said, if the Browns win, the Bills win, and the Chiefs win, it will be Browns versus Ravens next week. And it'll be Ed versus Otto, which is Math with fire. This makes me glad Springsteen lived back in the East, if you're willing to do this much for a character's death. I mean, that's up there. I mean, the mods can also tell you, like, years ago, I told this, and I told this story recently too, I think last year, that the original thought that if Wildflower didn't win the East, Bruce and Springsteen were going to die. Yeah, and it was going to be like, they're both laying on the grass, like reaching for each other, and Bruce is like, hello, I am Bruce. And then there's going to be silence coming from the other side. Yeah, no, I was gonna do it. So you're lucky. You're lucky. Listen, I told you I got no problem. I got no problem killing off characters. It's got to be for a reason. That's it. Sky at the tour. Breaking news. Tom Grossi entered the Royal Rumble. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I mean, he's a good one, though. Daniel. Brilliant episode. The acting was 100 out of 10. No notes. Speaking of cold, my show is canceled tonight in Omaha because of literal blizzard. Oh! Sleepy, it was a scam. Do not give them any info. Well, Daniel, I hope that the show goes well whenever it resumes, my friend. It'd be cold out in the Midwest right now. It'd be a little chilly. Look, the Stroud's are going to blow up something if they lose tomorrow. I mean, they made the playoffs, you know? I think they made the playoffs, so yeah, you got what you want. Ghost with a fire. Damn you, Grossi! My mom did not sign a permission slip for the fields trip in that Saga. Amazing job. I've got Timmy now. Yep, Grandpa Cardinal. You watch over that man. G3! Welcome to the posse. Appreciate you. Let's go. Sergey with a 20. Hey, Tom. I see us keeping Bakhtiari next year. Also, can predict a score for Packers-Cowboys, trying to win some money based on your expertise. I mean, if I'm being honest, the Cowboys, they should be favored to win. Packers are still winning 31-28, though. That's what it's going to be. And Bakhtiari, I thought for sure he was going to be gone. And it depends, obviously, like on his health. But all the things that he has indicated from the limited scope that we know is he wants to be back and is going to be back. So we'll see if they can make that work. I mean, when he's on the field, he's one of the best left tackles in the game. So matter is just, can he stay on the field? Vito, who you like better, Packers or Gabagool? It's Packers. Sorry, Vito. I'm sorry. Gabagool is great. But Kel, tour. Bachelor weekend in Newport. Happy playoffs. Hey, happy playoffs, Kel. Let's go. Mr. Tank, no. That was actually because of a clickbait punishment. I had to buy a Rodgers Vikings jersey, and I was like, well, I'm going to use it for this. Tim with a tenor, saying, I hate the Ravens as much as I hate Dallas, but Laura almost had me wanting to cheer for Baltimore, especially they play Cleveland. So well done, and how dare you? Yeah. Stern with Torso, Otto's secret hero, as he should be. I mean, listen, guy has a plan. He defended his son, all right? Otto went out and put himself on the line, okay? And defended his son from the obvious slander that was being thrown at him by Tim. Also, finally, right before, it happens, Ed calls his son Tim. Just saying. Hooah! With a 20. Been trying to find a beer I like. Found some Allagash White in my town and I'm drinking at this moment. Your taste in beer is equal to your taste in football teams. Love the lightness and citrus taste. Go, Pack, go! Right? So good. It's so good. I got a little Duvel tonight. It's in a delirium glass, but got a little Duvel tonight. But yeah, Allagash is some good stuff. Dude, with tenor, never knew a guy in his basement would make me teary-eyed. If you do it again, I will watch Coach darn you. Oh, you thought this was emotional? Oh, you should watch Coach. You should watch Coach. Adrian Fire, hey Tom, great video today. Thanks for keeping my mind in a better place after I lost my uncle this week. Ooh, Adrian, I am so sorry for your loss. I also am so sorry then for this video today. I hope you're okay, and I hope things get better soon. Thoughts with you and your family. I apologize. Justin with a 20, saying there was something about watching football in the 90s with Pat Summerall and John Madden calling a game. Feels like it was a big game. Can imagine them calling the Packers-Cowboys playoff game in heaven. Yeah, I agree. Like, that will always be my favorite commentating duo, and I agree with that. One, they played off each other so well, and there was just, like, that big game feel every single time that they were announcing. Guy with a fire. Otto must have had psychopathic tendencies before the mind egg scramble, so he fell so far off the train tracks. Got that memory wiped a lot. Oofio with a fire. Send 2 feet of snow your way, Tom. Have fun. Sent my car upside down sliding into a snowbank. Oh, no. Oofio, as long as you're okay, but... yeah, it's some crazy weather out there right now. It's pretty nuts. Jordan with a 20. Tom kills his characters off so devastatingly that his middle name might as well be RR. No, but, you know, I can actually write an ending. So, I'm just saying. Just, listen, I ain't no George R.R. Martin. But it's just, it has to have a reason, you know? Matthew Tour, Super Bowl I want is Bills-Packers. Ooh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Sheba with a 20. Would you rather win the Super Bowl and Joe Barry gets an extension for 10 years? Or would you rather have him fired but no Super Bowl this year? Super Bowl. I'll keep Joe Barry for 10 years. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, if we won a Super Bowl with him, we could do it again, right? Right? Just saying. Just saying. Ghost with a fire. Hey. Whoa. Please don't kill Randall. I want him to redeem himself, please. Also, it's nice to see him comfort Charles that little bit. Now, my question to you is why? Why is Randall comforting Charles? Why does Randall seem like a different character? If we follow the theme from all season. 25 went up big! Boop for the kitty. From the Ravens flock. Boop for our son, Timmy, for me, Tom. I'm ready for that Browns playoff game now. The horror. The horror, I'm telling you. So here's the thing, and this is why it works so well. If we get Browns-Ravens in these playoffs, if Ed wins, perfect. If Otto wins, ooh, baby. All I know, I'm ready for either one. Appreciate you, 25. Funky! Where's our Tom? Sending the best Gato pick I've ever gotten on Twitter. Hell yeah. Also, Browns, Chiefs, Bills, Cowboys, Lions, and Bucks. Why don't you have a playoff pick'em going? Oh, I probably just had to set it up. I just did it for the regular season. I assumed it went into the playoffs. Yeah, that was it. Also, go Pack, go, Funky. Come on now. Go Pack, go. DC Return, just want to say bravo, sir. Bravo, much love. Hey, DC, I appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you. Star Tour killed ref in the Bengals. What is bad? Ooh. G3 with a fire. Watch a comedy special and realize you remind me a lot of Matt Meese from Studio C, a comedy group from BYU. Oh, I don't know if that's a compliment, but thank you. Maybe. That one guy with a fiver was waiting for the season to end before I continued the North. I didn't want to miss the Q&A, though. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, you'll have a lot to catch up on. Nick with a fiver. Did you say Jordan Love taught someone how to drive stick today on NFL Twitter? Good for him. Go Pack, go from a Jets fan. Yeah, he got someone out of a snowbank, if I'm not mistaken. That's my QB, baby. That's my QB. Kevin with a sixer. If Netflix wants to buy the Saga, will you sell it? No. I made that crap for free, man. I made it for free. No. Addison with tenors. Chiefs fan. Optimistic. I think Miami will rely mostly on the run, and not only that, with many injuries on crucial defensive pieces, it'll be easier for Kelsey to get open. Yeah, I mean, right now, the Chiefs definitely have an advantage. Obviously it's a warm weather team that's coming in. They are beat up, and the Chiefs defense, I think, should be able to get the job done. I think it's going to be an ugly game, though. Allen fire for the chaos. Bills Lions in the Super Bowl. Bills win. Josh Allen MVP. Bills Ravens. Ooh, for the AFC. And NFC 49ers Lions. Ooh. All right. That'd be pretty chaotic. I'd take that. Ashiba with a tenor. You and Perna still doing your bet to see if he has to play an hour of Pokemon? Well, he's got to watch Coach, so I mean, we should just make him do all of them, to be honest. Donuts with a 1985. Still think Blood Demon was Steelers, staying 500 or higher, but boy, the Packers sure are lucky with quarterbacks. While Lions Browns Super Bowl, Charles and Randall already dead, aren't they? I mean, maybe I just gave you the ending in today's episode. Man, right? If Blood Demon's correct, I just told you what the ending of the saga is. And I wanted to do that for a very particular reason. E-March with Tour, saying, Hawks fan here. I don't know what to think right now. What do you do? I mean, listen, you hire potentially Dan Quinn, Mike Vrabel, and you're fine. The Seahawks are an organization. Pete Carroll's staying on. Yeah, I think you guys are going to be fine. So, Debbie at 20. People are down on Nixon playing CB, but he's been decent, honestly. That's true. Not to mention, I love it when he runs it off the kickoff. Listen, when he, as a returner, yes. CB, he's just limited. He's not like one of the best or anything like that. He's kind of just like a guy that's there that is okay. He will get burnt by some of the best guys. But right now, like with a young team, you could address in the draft if you need to, you know, or if Eric Stokes comes back. Justin with Tenor. Seeing Otto as a Browns fan and his son Steve as a Steelers fan reminds me of the true fact of Jerry the King Lawler being a Browns fan and his son Brian Christopher being a Steelers fan. Ooh, there you go. There you go. Giggity Tour. Have you seen the first and second team All-Pros announced? I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I was able to take a quick gander at that. Call it Tour. What do you think Packers have to do to win? Run the ball. Run the freaking ball. Later, Tour, you deserve an Oscar. Appreciate you. Eldor Tour, this recent kidney donor, appreciate you. Go Pack. Hey! Let's go, baby. Go Pack. Come on now. Come on now. Lucas, great job with the North Saga today. One of my favorite things to watch on YouTube. Hey, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Come on now. Well, we don't know if we don't have Jair yet, so that's it. Don't cry during movies or books, but during coaching these sagas, these things break me. Michael, yeah, no, Reigns is going to totally win. Reigns is, I think, totally going to win that. Absolutely. Kevin, what if how many points do the Packers need to keep the Cowboys in order to keep his job? Oh, like Joe Barry? 10. 10 is the maximum. Hey, Raider Nation, thank you. I do love doing scripted. It's great. Brian with a fiver. Yes, I still do Q&As during the offseason. There'll be a few more where I take off, like, you know, if I have to go away or anything like that. But yes, they will happen. Mason, I've been doing, how long have I been doing Q&As now? At least since 2018, at least. Mason Victor, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, indeed. Aaron Jones, indeed. Rams lines, I picked the Rams, but I think it can go either way. It's just because I'm a little worried about that Detroit secondary, and the Rams have been looking real good, so. Yep. Last week before Otto left the room, he had a very small glance at Tim. Did he do the deed then? So, yeah, I mean, Michael, I thought he drops it at Mania. He's not dropping it at the Rumble. He's kept it for too long. I think he's gonna if he drops it at Mania. He was facing Cody, but dude, now it might be The Rock. I don't know. Friday Q&A has been weekly since 2020. There you go, weekly. I think I started them back in the day, but yeah, 2020. Has been confirmed that the North are siblings. Is Vince the eldest? Nothing's been confirmed. You know that they're a family, but you don't know their relations. But there is even there's a hint in today's episode. Justin at 10, rewatching the 95 championship game between the Packers Cowboys. The atmosphere in that game was crazy good. Felt like a big fight feel. Also was a fantastic game. Facts. Very, very big facts. Mary? No. Carly at a fiver. Hey, Tom, can you force Perna to stream his watch or of Coach? Your acting is phenomenal. The North today was a masterpiece. Go Pack, go for Sunday. Hey, go Pack, go. Yeah, I am definitely going to try and make him stream it. Absolutely. Janine, what if our whole family has the flu? Oh, no. One old person between the six of us. Chrissy is the best of all of us and making homemade soup. She's such a sweetheart. Let's go. Hopefully everyone feels better. Oof. Hopefully everyone feels better. Yeah, Michael, he's not advertised for Elimination Chamber, but then again, they're not advertising really for Elimination Chamber yet because the Rumble hasn't happened yet. That's how I would look at it. Lucas, which I think the whole community agrees that you need to win an Oscar, Emmy, hell, even a Grammy, any sort of award. Well, there is one award that I'm currently up for, and that is NFL Fan of the Year. Voting down below. Shill. Rich with Tour, weird feeling Rams could pull it off, going in hot. Yeah, I think so. Nifty, because my dad's a Cowboys fan, tried to raise me as such, went into school when I was in elementary school, heard the Packers beat the Cowboys, was a fan ever since. That's why. Ooh, on Coach Season 5 right now. Still think East is my favorite, the South being a close second. Let's go. Love for the South. Let's go. Just wait for the North. Just wait. Sky Killer with a fiver. Cody, this isn't sour grapes. The fact that Dwayne is made a better WrestleMania and I'm not makes me sick. Time is a flat circle. Stern, where they fired. The division did abandon Otto the Brown, so their fate is more than okay. It's completely acceptable. They left him to die. That's what I'm saying. So that's what, like, Stern, I'm glad, like, you, because I know you know the history and all that great stuff too, of course. Like, there's things within the Otto character that are directly related to, like, the Browns, like the Cleveland Browns and the story of the Cleveland Browns. So I think, like, that gives a little extra, like, oomph. Like, I didn't want to just make them the villain just to make them the villain. Like, I wanted it to be really good. And I think you could argue that there's multiple villains in the story. I think Otto's just the best one. Because I think that you can look at, you know, Blood Demon being one of them. Because you could look at Blood Demon. Like, Blood Demon's pretty damn selfish. Which makes sense considering what emotion he is. So that's intentional. But he literally just condemned a whole group of people to potentially die because he wanted to save one person for as long as he could. So, moving to our favorite Bret Hart match. Mine is 94 SummerSlam. Woo! Iron Man between Michaels at Mania. But Stone Cold's up there too. Skill with a fire from Seattle. Anything I can do to not feel dead inside? You're gonna get a new coach. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. It'll be fine. Switch player day tours, delusional Steelers fan. We can win this. You never know. Rich Ventura, Papa doing the game with you? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. JK with a tenor. Bills Cowboys Super Bowl. Bills win. Perfect script for your old scripted videos. We finally beat them after those Super Bowls passed. Also, the scripted series include the coaches' firings. There'll probably be some mention of it. Yeah. It's gonna be tough to get away from it without doing that. So, yeah. There'll probably be some mention of it at some point. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. One guy a day fire, which is very historical general. More specifically by historical, I mean pre-modern. I don't really have one, to be honest. I was never a big military history guy, so that's not where my expertise were, and that's quite honestly, like, not where my interest was. And that's not, like, military history is fascinating. It's just not really what I pursued, so I wouldn't say I really have, like, a favorite general. I mean, I've studied, like, Alexander the Great a bunch. You know, Hannibal's up there, Napoleon's up there, but yeah, no. It's not really, like, a favorite. Aaron with a fire. Tom's a history teacher. I think the solution is to stop division over a leader president and look out for each other. Any examples? I mean, sure, you can do a lot of things. I think, I mean, that's a great question. It's like an impossible question to answer in one sentence. But the easiest, you have media that stokes the division because it's profitable. You have a wealthy ruling class that wants you to be arguing about frivolous things or, you know, cultural politics, because then it continues that class divide and you're not focusing on who has money and who doesn't. On top of that, you look at where taxes are going and how it's not really being given back to the people. So people are also in desperation. You look at rental crisis, you look at housing crisis, you look at just about infrastructure. You look at just about everything. So you look at things that are in decline, and then people are looking for something to blame, and media and politicians are also stoking those flames of division as well and giving easy solutions to very complicated problems. And the problem is, too, that we have a system in which you have basically geriatric people who are running for president and also who are in Congress without term limits. And then you just get the same old BS, and then you have an oligarchy. And yeah, that's the easy answer. How do you solve that? You get rid of those things. How do you get rid of those things? That's for somebody above my pay grade. But until somebody can get elected without stoking flames of division and can actually be an independent or can at least kind of cater to both sides, it's going to be difficult to do. But then again, as I've said this in previous Q&As, and this is when I taught civics too, and this isn't a political thing. This was years ago when I was teaching it. So this was 2020, 2021. It cost $250,000 to run for Congress. $250,000. Who the F has $250,000? Rich people. You have grassroots now, which make it easier, but yeah. Now at day tour, which bet made Perno have to watch Coach? If the Packers finish better than the Broncos. Blackheart day 5. I just watched the latest episode and I'm not crying. I just have something in my eyes. Yeah, it's dust. It's allergies. It's just allergies, man. It's just the allergies. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Justin with a tenor. I meant to ask 3 weeks ago, would you consider doing a postseason North Saga like you did with the West Saga? Also, it made the West Saga so unique as you had a playoff saga. I would say no. I wouldn't say that the playoffs didn't necessarily make the West Saga unique. I think the characters and the moments did. But no, there it is. The North Saga is not over. Like, it's still going. There's at least going to be another episode left, and if I had to guess, depends on results, because, like, almost all the North teams could lose, except the Ravens, obviously, this week. It's going to go probably another 2 episodes. Eagle, if they fire, you think Packers keep it close on Dallas? I think so. I do think so. Thank you, everything. Appreciate you. Start with a fire. I'm looking at him as a good guy, Tom. You saw me a cold case. They all voted the Browns out. That's it. That's it. Caroline! Tom! I know you don't pay attention to college football. What do you think about the UW coach going to Bama? I heard he could have gone to other places and it would have been a little bit easier, but now he's following up like one of the most, if not the most legendary college football coach ever. All I could say is good luck. Wow, what a 5 for narratives. What's your dream divisional round? Easy. So here's the thing. I set this up this way too. Otto has his first conversation with Steve this week. There's potential, if the Steelers win, they will go face the Ravens. That's fun. So that could happen. That would be fun. But then I need it to be Ed and Otto in the AFC Championship game. And then that means the saga would just go on longer. If that can't happen, then definitely Browns, Ravens. And then honestly, that's it. You know, I obviously want the Packers to win. Lions can win too. But if they both lose, or if one of them loses and the other one doesn't, they can still have the conversation next week. So I'm good. I'm good. The conversation's about to happen, and I'm very excited about that. Tim! Hey, Tom! Stoked about Mayo as head coach, possibly in Ray Seymour as DC. Curious. He goes OC. O'Brien, isn't it? 11 months, over 7 years watching, and now someone I call a friend. Never stop. Let's go. We climbing to the top of the mountain, Tim. Climbing. Yeah, it's gonna, again, Tim, I'm not even OC. I can see why that's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm more excited to see who the GM for the Patriots is gonna be. Because that one is going to be, I think that's going to make the biggest difference from where you were. Yeah, probably from like where you were to where you are now. So I think at the end of the day, like the Patriots are going to be just fine. It's just they need to draft better. Tim went at 20. So with Adam Peters being the latest and surprisingly high amount of people going from San Fran to Washington and vice versa over the past 8 years or so. I'm not saying there's a super secret alliance, but those 80 bros, man. Those 80s bros got that bond. Xavier with day 10. Why'd you make me cry after the last Saga episode, Tom? I said I was sorry. I did say I'm sorry. And W, today's video of the Saga series almost made me cry. Amazing job on your acting skills, Tom, and go Cowboys. No, go Cowboys! Giggity, a tour travel destination you think ripe with history? I mean, that's everywhere, to be honest with you. You're talking about, like, overseas? Rome is always there, of course. Like, that's going to be an easy one. I mean, there's, like, a lot of stuff in Eastern Europe that you can go to. A lot of medieval towns and stuff like that. But, yeah, it just depends on what kind of history you're looking for. It's history, yeah. It's not to sound like, you know, one of those, like, camp counselor history teachers like, there's history all around us. Sky Killer Tour, Grossi 2028, make football great again. Adam with a 279. Can you do a skit where you meet the devil for a QB? I don't have to. I already have one on my side. Fox with a fire. Hey, Tom. The Perna curse isn't what you think. Packers D is going to ball out. Extending Joe Barry as our DC. That's the curse. And as long as they win, that's fine. So up with a tour. Can the Bills win the Super Bowl? Can they? Sure. It's going to be real difficult to get past certain teams, though. Justin at 20. View Monday is a win-win. We win. We win. We fire Sirianni in theory. We are a hot destination. Hot take, Robert Lee's overrated. Great tactical commander, but not a good strategic general, which is what the CSA needed. All right. Yeah, I mean, Eagles, I think the expectations are super low, so only up from here, right? Quackers with a fire. Someone in the chat at if all 32 teams would be a part of the bigger saga. The question definitely intrigued me. The larger saga? I mean, you will see just about every character in Coach Season 6. If that answers the question. Yeah. You're gonna see just about everybody. So, yeah. Justin with a fire grab a Cardinal. You won the West. I beat the Cowboys and the Eagles more convincingly than you. Hey, let's go. Blistering a tour. Purdy top 5 QB. What do you think? Arguments for both? I don't think he's top 5 yet. Just because I think it's too soon, honestly. He's had 2 seasons and he's played really well. He's top 10 easy. I think top 5, though, I think he's... I'm curious to see, like, because you can only evaluate him on the team that he's on and with the players that he has at his disposal. And the 49ers are a very talented football team. I think Brock Purdy's a very talented quarterback as well. I don't know if I'm just ready enough to put him at top 5 because I think he plays really, really well. And there's definitely some wow plays. I'd probably he's definitely in top 10. I don't know where I'd put him yet, though. Cecilia, what a thing! For the kitty. Thanks for all your hard work this week, for it's been crazy for you. This week was the craziest weekend of the year right now. Another great Saga episode. Side note, is Mama Grossi doing better than last week? I mean, Mama Grossi's doing the best that she can. She's going to the doctor again Thursday, but doing the best you can with a shoulder, arm, knee. It's just doing the best you can. I appreciate you asking, though. And yeah, it's been a crazy week. I see the Mayo clip from Airplane. Oh, yes. I love it. I love it. Detox with a fire by Little Charlie, 1,000 subs. Hey! Let's go. Can't wait for Wildcard and the rest of the North. Oh, it's going to be a time. Yeah, it shouldn't. Again, I apologize that it came out on a Friday, and at the end of the day, I'm the only one suffering for it for views. But, yeah, I should be able to get it out sooner because there won't be coach news breaking every second. Aaron with a fire. The characters act different when Desire isn't in the house. Remember, the NFC characters are starting to get along more right before the merge. Ooh, that's a great question. Yes and no, but there is another reason why characters shift. Take a look at what happened to those teams when they decided to be a little bit nicer, looking at like Randall Charles. Look what happened the week of, or like the week before, I should say. Skykiller to fire. Personally, I want to see a Dallas Chiefs Super Bowl, because how historic that one would be, with the Chiefs being the Dallas Texans at one point. Oh, that'd be true. That'd be cool. Isaiah with a fire. Tom, which rookie second-year pass catcher you most excited to see moving forward? I love Wicks. Wicks and Reed. Yeah, that's an easy one. It's Wicks and Reed. I mean, Reed has just been phenomenal. Wicks has been incredible. So, yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. Will Timmy be avenged? That's the best part. I don't know. Team's got to win. Team's gotta win. Steve didn't make the decision, though. He wasn't even convinced to tell Desire to merge the houses. It's crazy what happens when everyone gangs up on you, huh? Ryan with a fire. Hey, Tom. Been watching about 5 years now. Just wondering where the music from the intro comes from. Oh, it's called Garage. It's for free on YouTube. That's it. Appreciate you watching, Ryan. Revenue with fire. Oh, are you talking about the intro for the like every episode? Because that's Garage. You're talking about the countdown. That's also, I don't remember what it's called, but that's also from YouTube. Revenue with fire. First of all, how dare you? R.I.P. Tim. Anyway, I didn't realize anger is the big bad, but don't want to catch hands from the AFC North. Oh no. Jonathan Fire. Tom, so happy my Texans are in the playoffs. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to the game tomorrow. Oh, hey, let's go, Jonathan. Enjoy. I mean, it's going to be so much fun. Brandon with a fire. Hey, Tom. Think Kenny Pickett's a future? Or you think he's a draft a new QB? Also, do you ever beat the Brony allegations? I've never watched it, but, you know, people could think whatever they want to think. I honestly couldn't. Yeah, no, I couldn't even name one. But, is he the future? I think you're going to find out after camp. Because Mason Rudolph obviously is the guy right now. I would not be surprised if the Steelers do find themselves in a position to draft a quarterback. I think they will, but yeah, I don't know if he's the guy. I think him and Rudolph are going to battle it out in camp this summer. I have not seen any good movies lately because I haven't seen any movies lately. I want to go see Iron Claw. I want to see Godzilla -1. I mean, you know, folks. I thought I was going to have Thursdays off now, but nope. I've been doing the Saga everything. I'm working on Thursdays, so I have not had a day off since. Last time I had a day off. December 9th. So yeah, December 9th is the last time I had a day off. So, yeah. Around there. Do want to see Godzilla. I heard Iron Claw was great. I do really want to see it. I know. I was so mad when they're blaming Steve. Well, that's also, you saw it last week too. Vince is pissed. Vince also associates Steve with Blood Demon. And now, like, everybody knows. And Ghost! Twitter, curious what who did the podcast intro on 3030 music? Well, the podcast intro, again, that's just Garage. That's just a free YouTube thing. 30 and 30, it's actually in the description of all the 30 and 30 videos. It's actually Johnny. It's a band, like a group of friends that Johnny is friends with, Johnny Barks, and they gave us the song to use. So go check them out. Skykiller to fire. You know what sucks? Edge left for AEW as Cena was returning. Cena left as Orton was returning. We're so close to getting Ruthless Aggression reunion. I know. I did see Blue Eye Samurai, and I loved it. I loved it. Jason Turner, give me Ham on 5, hold the mayo. I had to play it. Had to. As Steven Tour, Steve deserves it. Ooh. Get him. I know Edges and Percy Jackson. Yes, that is true. That is very, very true. I haven't seen it, but like I know that he was in it. Do I like Creed? They're fun. They're like, let's go there. I mean, come on now. Greatest halftime show ever. Just kidding. It was Prince. It was Prince, though. Logan, what if I Tom? It's favorite, least favorite memory as a Packers fan. Gee, still have the nightmares about the Bucks 31-9 Super Bowl. Fail Mary's up there, but then it has to be the championship game against the Seahawks. Yeah, definitely the lowest. There's been a lot of bad ones. 4th and 26. Cardinals playoff games, 49ers playoff games, Giants playoff games. You name them, we've had heartbreak defeats. But yeah, nothing really takes the cake like, oh God, like that Seahawks game. The Buccaneers one is pretty close, though. It is pretty darn close. Like Creed Humphrey. Main problem for the Broncos, I mean, they're in a transitional year because they inherited a quarterback. Oh, I'm sorry. Sean Payton inherited a quarterback that he didn't want. And now they're ousting him. And now you just got to hope that they find the right guy. Now, I would not be surprised if they look better next season with the QB that he picks. I have seen the Creed movies, yes. I don't know if I saw the third one. I think I did. I don't remember, though. I don't remember. So, yeah, they're about 100 minutes. I mean, they still stick around 100 minutes. That's the minimum of what I do. There's times where I'll still log off, but usually, like, I go around 2 hours now, and then I log out, so... Can't even get questions out about this episode. Seems kind of straightforward. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some big things that are in here. This episode, I really wanted to level the playing field because if you watch Coach, you kind of knew how this was going to end. And for Blood Demon to come out and just like tell it to the characters of like, hey, like you're all going to die. That's something I've never done. It's something like to have that kind of scenario, whether it's true or not, because Otto seems to think he has a plan. But I think, all right, I'll just give this to you. So you're talking about the characters and why they act differently. Every time, like the NFC North in particular, when they lost the week of, they acted a little bit kinder that week, whether it was Charles or Randall and stuff like that. And so what winds up happening now is there is this impending loss, right? And if the characters know that, and we've seen how they've acted with a weekly loss, how will they act now in a bubble, literally, with the impending doom loss? And I think that's just a really awesome dynamic that I've never kind of explored. So I'm really curious to do so. So, yeah. Start Day Tour. Browns playing tomorrow has me losing sleep. Oh, yeah. I'd be concerned. I mean, again, Texans. Jason Tour, which these primetime playoff games will suck. I think that primetime Eagles-Bucks might not be that great. And I'm not really convinced that Dolphins-Chiefs is going to be amazing either. Bills-Steelers not primetime, but I don't know how that great that game's going to be either. But we'll see. We will see. JJ, if they fire, let's make Scooter suffer tomorrow. Again, the Stairs Guy Super Bowl. Sunday. But yes. Can the Bucks win? Sure. Have you seen the Eagles recently? Yeah. Eagles can win too, but it's going to be anybody's game. It's going to be anybody's game. Part of this season taking place in a bubble. That gets outside influence. No, it's all in a bubble. They've all been in a bubble this entire season. Yeah, the North is all taking place within a bubble. All there the entire time. Yeah, I think the Packers game is going to be really good. Crash Tour, Browns, Packers, Super Bowl, calling it now. I'll take it. We'll make the Saga run. It's fine. We make it work. Just a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, Rachel. That's what I was saying on the members Q&A. Negative 30 with a wind chill? Bruh, you could not. No. Blood Demon was from outside, yes. And then he created it. So, did Blood Demon kill what was left of Tim so Ed didn't try to escape? Ooh. No. No. Monkey with a fire. Genuine question. How are you never nervous in front of so many people? I was a teacher. If I was standing in front of people and I was like, I wouldn't be a very good teacher, you know? But I mean, I used to have, dude, I used to get like really sweaty palms. I used to get super nervous, dry mouth and stuff, like talking in front of people, but you just gotta do it practice, that's all. Let's just practice. Start Day Tour, sounds fire, cracking glass. Fire. Debut tour, Daytona 500 stream? Probably not. When is that this year? Is it the week after the Super Bowl? It's February 18th. Yeah, I won't be around. I will not be around. Mount Fires meteorologist. The weather as few of these games will excites me. Yes, even if the games aren't all that great, the brutal cold will kill. Yeah, it will. The ticks will go away. But yeah, I think it's gonna add another layer to it. Going with a tour. Are you and Scooter doing a game stream on Sunday? No, Scooter doesn't stream. He doesn't stream. I'm streaming with Papa Grossi though. Papa Grossi, diehard Cowboys fan. We gonna be streaming with him. I don't know yet, Den. I do not know yet about a Royal Rumble stream. We'll see. Listen, folks. I gotta survive this month, and tomorrow is gonna kick off the craziest weekend of the year for me. So. I saw that, Jim. They're like $30. It's pretty crazy. I mean, it doesn't surprise me at all, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, Rachel, I think he'll be fine. I think Isaiah Pacheco is going to be a game changer. My question is, will blood save the bubble? No. But it might be a result of it. Bars. Life Until Love, I'm not surprised about that. I'm not surprised whatsoever. So, yep. Oh, Pacheco, I think he's going to do well. I think so. So, yep, Tom Papa Grossi. There you go. Maybe Brandy. Could be. It could be. Has the bubble been one single stream? Has it ever looped? Nope. One single one. Also, can we talk about real quick rewriting history there with that reaction video that I made 4 years ago? That was the good stuff. Nate went up Philly! Boop! For the kitty. Hey, Tom was admitted to the hospital on Monday due to blood clots in both lungs. Whoa! Thankfully. Okay. I have since gotten much better and was discharged yesterday. Thank God. Your videos kept me optimistic and helped me get through this. Keep up the great work. Nate, I'm so sorry you went to the hospital, my friend. I'm glad you're feeling good. That's terrifying. All right, but you're back out now. We're rocking and rolling. Whew, all right. I'm glad to hear that you're okay now. Rest up, and let's not do that again. Let's stay away. Stay away from the hospital. I will never forget. I went to the hospital to visit someone. This was years ago. I went, and the patient was like, "I hate hospitals," and the doctor just like looked at him and was like, "Why? We all end up here to die." So I was like, what? Appreciate you, Nate. 1, 2, 3. NFC North be kinder to each other, where the loss kind of ties into the fact that North fans are all known for their kindness to each other outside of football season and their fierce rivalry during. I know my division. Graded tour win Eagles or Bucks. I picked the Eagles, but it's a total coin flip, to be honest. Awake you at Terror. Tom, we doing 30 for 30 again this year? No. No. I will do it again one more time in a million. Million subs, I'll do it, but yeah, no, I can't do it again every year. I will be doing something else, though. The fact you're a history buff and you're going to the Super Bowl in Vegas, are you going to the famous Pawn Stars? Oh, I forgot that's there. That is in Vegas, isn't it? Maybe. I don't know. So here's the thing. I don't know what we're doing. Like, I'm flying in on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm going to St. Jude dinner. There's apparently an itinerary. I don't know what it is. And then Saturday, we're going to NFL Honors, and then Sunday, the game. So, and then I may or may not be taking the red eye out of Vegas on Sunday so I can get back here Monday morning so I can work. But, yeah, I don't know what we're doing. Going with a tour saying I have Dolphins over Chiefs simply because speed. That's fair. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Akoto with a fire. Tom, non-Saga question. Your favorite ancient civilization mystery disappearance? Mine's the Minoans. Ooh, Indus River Valley. I mean, they kind of settled on disasters and invasion and stuff. But Indus River Valley for the win. Detox and Fire. Do you have any wrestlers you liked a bunch that no one else seemed to care about? Ooh, Al Snow. Al Snow. That no one really cared about. People cared about Dolph Ziggler. I really liked Dolph Ziggler. He just kept getting hurt at the wrong time. I never liked Alberto Del Rio. Never liked him. God, he's so boring. It was just boring. No, I would say just like I've just never been interested in a bunch of like the really like big guys, like Great Khali and stuff like that. Like it's good for like the spectacle, but it's just boring ass matches, and it's like the same thing. So, I mean, I did like when Mark Henry faked retired. You know, that was pretty dope. That was pretty awesome. So, Deputy, what up, Fetty? Boop! For the kitty. As someone who has lived in Michigan for over 10 years, I've enjoyed plenty of Lions tears. That said, it's hard not to root for them a little this year, but if it comes to Pack versus Lions, I would still love to crush them in the playoffs. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you all know. I mean, the Lions for me, like, I don't hate the Lions because the Lions have also, like, they've endured 30 years of, like, trash. They've had good players who have come and gone. You know, I've always liked Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson. It's just that, you know, they could never get over the hump. And now that they're finally doing it, yeah, like, it's cool to see because it also makes the division better. You know, like, I'm super excited for the Lions and Packers rivalry over these next few years. And so, yeah, I would not mind if the Lions wind up winning. However, the minute they play the Packers, that's off. So, that's it. We can be happy, but not, like, too happy, you know what I mean? Just saying. And would if I the line, I'll still have the office bugged. If so, you would have heard Otto and Steve. It's a very good point. Rose, if I just finished watching the new episode and I'm a wreck, really took advantage of the no deaths in the South Saga. Why did it have to be Timmy? Pablo would have 3. I wouldn't switch any of the years of the Saga. The only one would be the South that maybe I would have done this year, but yeah, no. The North was perfect, the West was perfect, and the East was perfect. So, wow, it's our hot take. Purple Rain is a boring song. We all have wrong opinions sometimes. It's fine. It's fine. Ether Tour, we do a vlog with honors in Super Bowl. Yep. Oh, trust me, I'm going to be making lots of content. Lots of content. Amica, with a fire eating Tom. Great episode. Was Timmy strangely lucky to pass on first compared to the bubble bursting fate of the others? I think there's something to be said about that, yeah. I think there's something to be said about that. Yep. Could be the lucky one. Could be. Radio Row. I didn't get in. The end. Oh, I didn't. I didn't tell you. I forgot. Hold on. So I got an email. It was a long shot to begin with. It's all good. No hard feelings, whatever. I got an email that basically said that my audience wasn't big enough. And I was like, all right. Yeah. Just work harder. Scarlet to Fire. I really enjoyed the latest episode of the North Saga. Also think Lamy is nearby based on that episode. Woo! You know who travels with them. Heard Night Swim is very disturbing. I actually watched like Night Swim. Like I skipped through it a lot, like on the internet, and it was as stupid as I thought it was gonna be. So G3 with a fire. It's interesting how I've automatically assumed Vince was a villain just because I'm a Lions fan. Also, Studio C created Scott Sterling. Oh, did they? That's awesome. Okay. That's awesome. Death Pool. You've had Death Car. Now it's Death Pool. Death School? That's every day. Education's failing. Just kidding. Sorry. Not really. But, you know. What's going on? What's going on? Also, which scene did you forget that you mentioned on GPS? What? We talking about, Wills? What we talking about, Wills? Huh? Who? But yeah, no, that was it. Yeah. It's not good. It's all good. It's fine. It's all, like, no hard feelings. Yeah, not to be confused with Deadpool. That's a good call. Listen, right now, we are 63 subscribers away from 588. We're going to hit 600K in about 2 weeks. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. Like, and I've said this too. I'm really excited to go to the NFL Honors. I'm really grateful because it came from the fans of like being able to go. I still would have liked to give the tickets away. I still don't even have the tickets to the Super Bowl. I don't even know what they look like. I don't have anything. But the thing that, besides NFL Honors, the thing I'm the most excited about to go to Vegas to, and this is not a slight on the NFL or anything like that, is that St. Jude charity dinner. Yeah, it's a really big deal for me. You know, like I feel very honored and humbled and grateful to be invited to that, and bringing Johnny with me because who else, of course, you know, 30 and 30 partner in crime. So yeah, it's gonna be a really great night. Jets with fire. Top five worst NFL franchises: Lions, Browns, Jets, Jaguars, and Texans. What do you mean by worst? Jets, I'm gonna need you to like. Do you mean just like record wise? Do you mean like history wise? Do you mean like they just like I hate them? Which one are we talking about? Asher, no, they're not. That's not rigged. It's not. Jason Fire, how many Mayo jokes will you hear next year? The Pats are bad. Too many. Adam, get the meme ready. Meech, speaking of what's good for the division, as much as I hate the Eagles, the one good thing about the East is the only division with 4 Super Bowl winners. Relation is kin to siblings. Yep, that's why the East Saga was so good. Giggity! Bro, I'm dead seeing Night Swim before Godzilla. Well, one of those will be good. One of those will be good. Yes. Yes, they will. So, Will the last person standing other than Steve or Otto survive the saga? I can't tell you that. You'll see, though. Oh, I saw how cheap those tickets are. Mark Whittaker, Steelers fan. I like the Ravens and Browns so much more than listening to Scooter. I love the reactions from 5 for when you and Scooter slobbered over the Cowboys. Can someone pull him aside? Listen, I just hope we get that W. Hope we get that W on Sunday. Ghost Twitter. For a Dully Blonde, ready for the chaos? Oh, I'm so ready for the chaos. Bring it on. Best part of the year. Mike with 20 sagas found me on the edge of my seat. The bubble. What is it? Why did the Blood Demon create it? Why did Timmy have to die? Oh, and go pack go. Mike, what if I told you you could have all those questions answered? You just had, and did you enjoy this saga so far? All you have to do is watch Coach. You could watch Coach, and you're going to enjoy this saga even more. Even more. Watch Coach. Watch the other sagas. Also, there are a lot of callbacks to sagas in the North Saga, too. Skoka, enjoy. I'm sorry. Next one, a fire-based episode. You've seen the movie Coherence. Interesting sci-fi drama time travel. The bubble kind of reminds me of it. Ooh, I have not. I'm all about sci-fi, but I have not seen. I don't even think I've heard it. Is it old or new? Coherence. I don't think I've heard of it. Now, Mr. Manson with 8-10. Hey, Tom. More numbers for the weather than the Chiefs wide receivers finding a new way to lose. If you didn't think they caught balls now, well, just you wait. Yeah, it might just be all Isaiah Pacheco. It might be just. So LQ, that's a question I have for you. A little Q&A action. So last week, top 5 episode, right? This week, top 5 episode also. No, not Coach from 1989. No, my coach. My coach. Mine. Edith, it's good stuff. Jason, if I went on Amazon, ask NFL for its money back for all the bad Thursday night games. Yeah, I think they're making a bunch of money off of Prime subscription, so I think they'll be good. They'll be pretty. Leo, they could. They definitely could. After the tour, Tom, all we want is a Vegas Super Bowl vlog while you're there. Oh, yeah, you're going to get that. Don't worry. You're going to get so much content. It's going to be crazy. You are going to get so much content. Oh, my God. The catnip toy, they love it. At first, they ignored it and did not care. Now, yeah, they effing love it. They roll all over it. David is a Bama fan and Titans fan. It's been the worst year of football ever, and it's only January. I hope it gets better for you, too, my friend. Manny with a tour. Do you like Maynard's and Culver's? I can't eat there because like everything is made of cheese and I'm deathly allergic to cheese. Not lactose intolerant, like actually. Yes, I'm a cheesehead. Yes, I'm a Packers fan. Isn't it ironic? Yes. Let's just get past that. So kudos to everyone who likes it. I can't have it. So I cannot. I would die. Wouldn't be fun. Wouldn't be enjoyable. So just saying. Season 5 finale, Season 3 finale, Season 4 finale, North Week 18, North Week 17. Oh! It surpassed last week? Ooh! Am I an Acme guy or a ShopRite guy? I was a ShopRite guy for the longest time because it was cheaper. Now Acme is there because it's more convenient and it's a little bit closer to me. So, yeah. I know, literally fan of the year. How dare I be born with something I didn't choose and being allergic to dairy products? How dare I? How dare I? I can eat pizza, just not with real cheese. That's all. Yes, the saga will continue. It's either going to be at least 1 or 2 more episodes. There we go, LQ. Starting with they tour. The Steelers commit to the run, they win. Ooh. Dude. If all the North teams win. Kevin! Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Appreciate you. Let's go. Come on now. Eagles tour. Papa Grossi be with you on Sunday. Yes, he will. Yes. Do the Gatos just look at you while you make your shows? Yes. Sinclair and Dash. Sinclair usually hangs around. Dash doesn't like the tripod because he's scared of it, so then he runs upstairs, so. Ghost with a fire for your safety. We ask you to keep your arms and legs inside of all times. It's true. Enjoy the chaos. Sean with a fire. Titans fan. Be a Panthers fan. You will quickly feel better about the Titans. You have hope. That's fair. Perspective. How can you move to Wisconsin? I know the cheese is in the air, but I think I'll be able to survive. I think I'll be able to live. You know what? Let's rouse. You know what? Let's not rouse. You know what? I don't. All right, I'll get up for it. I'll have the last tank 7. Right, Joel? I just have to go get a glass because it's not going to fit in this glass and it's going to explode and I have to open it over the sink. Nate, would fire silly question would be streamed in the Super Bowl while you're there? Maybe. Not the whole game, obviously, but I might try to stream bits and pieces of it. We'll see. All right, hold on a second. Let me grab that. I know, I'm gonna run upstairs. I'm gonna go over the sink. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna stay. I'll be right back. I might as well take this glass. Oh, hi, Nova. Sorry to interrupt you. Look at this pour. Look at that. Also, that's the first time I drank out of that glass. I got 2 of them. Oh, sorry, Cheesehead. I got 2 of those. It's actually... Hello? I don't think anyone's home. People trying to get out. Hey! No mods! No! This is right before playoffs, too. You know... See, now you got me sneezing because the insulation... It's just rude. You know? It's rude. Eagles tour, think you might call Scooter with the pack win? Oh my god, yes, absolutely. Bobby Day tour, -12 for my birthday this weekend. Yay! Hey, Bobby! Listen, I hope you have a great birthday regardless of how effing freezing it's gonna be outside. Calvin fired. Dear Santa Grossi, like a new snowblower to deal with 8 inches of thick snow because shoveling is torture. Oh, and a Packers win, please. I'll try to get to the Packers win. I got you. Ghost with fire. My picks for the wild card are as follows: Browns, Chiefs, Bills, Cowboys, Rams, and Buccaneers. Yeah. I just don't like the Cowboys one. That's it. But yeah, so I got new Glarus. I got 2 new Glarus glasses from Hiei. So this is the first time I've drank out of them. I want to drink out of the other one because that one I'll save for a new Glarus one. You know? But cheers, folks. Appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Free range mods. Hey, they're cage free, okay? They're just in a crawl space. It's fine. It's fine. Any bright spot to the Panthers? If you're hit rock bottom, you can only go up from there. That's the best I got. Let's go, Matthew. Let's go. The lore is deep. Yo, we got 1,000 people in here. We got 1,000 people in here for Q&A. Let's go, baby. So can we know how Otto killed Tim yet? No. You'll find out when he tells Ed. You know that's where it's heading. You know that's where it's heading. Oh, and don't forget, too, Lionel still has a little secret to tell Vince. You know, a little something, something. Oh. Something, something. Eagles tour. Scooter ever met Papa Grossi? I haven't even met Scooter, so no. Robert, so Tom, they defy the odds. How crazy would the Saga and Lore be if Championship Weekend are all North teams? Well, then it'd be going for another few episodes, I'll tell you that much. Rick with a tour. Again, it starts to say, but go, Pack, go. Tommy the mod has been given a suck. A suck! He's gonna tell Ed. Just you wait. Just you wait. It's gonna be great. No, Scooter lives in Florida, so yeah, he couldn't make it out to any of the other ones. I think he's like around the Orlando area. So, yep. Oh yeah, no. Well, here's the only issue. This is something that would be a bit problematic. If the Browns lose this weekend, I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing. I would like 2 more episodes to wrap it up, personally. Because if you've noticed what I've been doing too, I've been focusing on like the AFC, then the NFC, then the AFC. So like last week was more like NFC with ref and everything. But like you also saw like this collision that was occurring. Oh yes, I am Rebecca. And then like this week was more about like the AFC. But again, you still have that collision. Next week, I'm planning to be a little bit more about the NFC. And then there you go. Call it a 10. It's 35 degrees in Austin. I've been throwing the ball at my dog for about 10 minutes. My hands and feet are numb. Crazy players get hit full force in colder temperatures and act like it's nothing. That's what I'm saying. Negative 30. Imagine negative 30. So minus 30. And then minus 30 again. No. I'm good. Thanks. Stadium tour. Yep. Streaming every playoff game. Mods, how long? How long have I been doing that? It's the 4th year, I think. That's streamed every playoff game. I think. Something like that. Bloodwood tour. It's supposed to snow in KC or just be super cold. I think it's just supposed to be super cold. Buffalo, I think, is supposed to get hit. They just got a bunch of snow today, too. Jason tour. Can we have an all-North championship and Super Bowl? Then it goes through the Super Bowl. Then it goes through the Super Bowl. 4th year. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. Luke, we've been out for months. How are things still in there, guys? Oh, you know, just some cobwebs. Race with a fire. Seeing the Bills are paying $20 an hour plus free food and drink would help shovel the stadium. Yeah, the Packers used to. Here's a fun fact of the day. So the Packers, they used to write checks. They still do. But they pay. They don't write checks. Excuse me. They pay. They pay the people who shovel the stadium stuff, or they come and do it for free. But what they used to do is they used to write checks to like people who used to volunteer, like people used to come and like shovel the stadium. And the problem was it screwed up all of their booking because nobody would cash their check for like 10 or 20 bucks because it was a check from the Green Bay Packers. So they stopped doing it. But guess who has a check from the Green Bay Packers upstairs? Hey, let's go. Daniel Tour, Packers win Joe Barry apology video? No. He sucked this year. Absolutely not. No apology video. They win the Super Bowl and it's because of the defense? Joe Barry apology video. So, yep. NFL scripted for the playoffs. Yep. I don't know if we're getting snow. I think it's just supposed to be cold this weekend. I think. Yeah, exactly. I did online deposit. I took a picture of that son of a gun and I was like, deposited. Nope. I did it that way. Choop, boop. Hanging on the fridge right now. Hanging on the fridge. Yeah, because they reimbursed me for because I had to get the pictures professionally done for Fan of the Year. So I paid the person to do that to make sure that they got paid first so they didn't have to wait on the Packers, and then the Packers sent me a check. So That's what that was. That's what that was. Jack, glad to hear you're right, though. Last snow in Green Bay. Kelsey with her 69-minute warning. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, with 10 seconds left. Nice. Nice. Let's go. French Revolution lesson. I do have one. My French Revolution, I always ask, kids are like, can we learn about the French Revolution? And then I just smart ass, I just go, which one? Because there's a bunch, but I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, we could do one eventually. Yeah, I have a whole lesson for it. I got a whole lesson for it. I do. But it's gonna be a fun weekend, folks. I'm super excited for it. I love playoffs. I just have to survive this week. Oh, God. You know what? No, I'm gonna trust myself. I'm gonna trust. Trust. There we go. I just trusted this glass more than Sean Payton trusted Russell Wilson. That's the truth. And that is the truth. The wind. Shadow was good, right? It was good. I'm not gonna lie. Valorant, I do. This is gonna sound really dumb. It is so nice to have time to do these Saga episodes. Like, it is just amazing. Like, there's the quality of them increases so much if I have an extra day to edit or an extra day to film. Now, the problem is I don't have a lot of that time usually, and like I'm still just trying to get it out, but it's nice. Only at 5 thoughts on Matt Pat leaving. So I never, yeah, a lot of YouTubers are leaving. It's funny, like I never watched Matt Pat. I gotta be very honest. Like I've heard of the channel before, but it was just never a thing. I wasn't a big like YouTube kid, or teen. So, I will say, the guy who left, was it Tom? Kaylee said it right. It was Tom Scott, I think. Right? Was that it? Is that his last name? I don't want to get it wrong. Yes, it was Tom Scott. Okay. So Tom Scott, who's another guy like I knew of, but I never really just like engaged with a lot of his content. And there's nothing against him. I just didn't watch it. I watched his video, and I never even really watched any of his videos, but I watched his like goodbye video, and that struck a chord. Like it really did. I was like, damn, like that one hit just like as a creator and YouTuber. But he was just like, I've been for 10 years, I've been putting out weekly content, just like once a week, every single week. And I was like, okay, yeah. I'm like, I get that. I'm coming up on 10 years next year. This August will be 5 years of me putting out content at minimum Monday through Friday. And I was like, okay. And he just goes, all I can think about is work. He's like, I just want to kind of take a step back and, enjoy family and life a little bit, and not just think about work all the time. And I was just like, damn, that's crazy. So don't worry, I'm not retiring. But I was just like, that's, yeah. I mean, that's what it is. And like, listen, there's never going to be, I don't want pity. I am living my dream. I love doing this. I work as hard as I do. I put out 3,800 videos, some crazy thing like that. I uploaded over 400 videos last year in 2023 and nearly 350 streams. I love doing this by far. There is also something to be said of like, damn though, like it drains the crap out of you. Like it does. It's very draining. But that's why, like, this offseason, I haven't been on vacation in 5 years. Like, this is why this offseason, I want to make sure that when I do have time off, when I'm not putting out videos or I, like, pre-plan content, like, I actually enjoy the time off. Because I think at this point, like, I've kind of earned at least a little bit of time away. Still content will come out, but... She said, Jerry, see the Packers class, you can take UWGB. Oh, I didn't. Is it a history class? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Guillermo, Terry, you're never leaving us, right, Tom? Oh, no. Oh, we're going to change. Oh, yeah, we got to change the sports media landscape. Oh, no, we ain't leaving. Jason Tour, what fan season reaction maybe see this week? So that's the problem. So that's the other issue as well. And this is like the catch-22. So right now, like the North Saga I just put out, it's a 10 out of 10, and that's not a good thing. That means it's literally the lowest premiered thing that I put out, and that's fine. It's okay. I like doing it just because I like to do it. But because that has been hanging over my head all week, I've been working on it for 3 days. I didn't get to do season reaction videos. I was going to do a Seahawks one. I was going to do a Patriots one, and I didn't get to do it. And now that sets me behind for later stuff. So there'll be stuff for teams that are eliminated from the playoffs, especially if there's a shocking one. But there'll be a lot more next week. But yeah, they might not come out as quickly as they usually do just because I'm still working on the North. So, yeah. Daniel did tour. Just don't Google where the Minecraft tubers went. No interest in that. Justin Fire. Grossi, binge all the coach sagas this week. Oh, one question. How did Fred know about the Steelers fan? Love the content. Go Pack Go. Oh, Frederick? How does he know about the Steelers fan? Are you talking... oh, because of... Are you talking about the last season of Coach? About that? Because he will, because of Finn Oakley and stuff. But, talking about that one? Talking about that one? Next with a fire. I guess you haven't watched Joel Haver. I have not. Does animation comedy weird stuff, weekly videos, some movies. He's switching to fewer vids per year. Nope. I do not know who that is. Again, nothing. No offense to them. But, like, as I've told you, like, when you do this, like, I used to watch Tree all the time. And now I haven't seen one of his episodes in a couple years. Because I just don't have time to consume it anymore. G7 Turi, it's class history of the Packers. That's pretty dope. I think someone mentioned it a few weeks ago. SJ Terry's to me, or some people do not respect or understand the grind of YouTube. I hear far too many people say all the person does is make YouTube videos for a living. Well, here's the thing. I think it's a couple different things. I don't think there needs to be a level of respect there. It's a job. Like for me, obviously, it's a lot more than a job. But at the end of the day, like, bro, there's like people who are out there working 3 jobs, barely making ends meet. Like I said, like I made $38,000 coming out of college. I think it's just like in the grand scheme of things, the view is like, oh, you just put out videos and that's it. And for some creators and streamers, whatever, like that is what it is. But I think it's also, you're working construction, you're doing manual labor, you're doing something like that. I don't think that really, being a YouTuber and creating those videos, I don't think it really measures up to that. And I think it's kind of just there are jobs that are more physically demanding and stressful and all that great stuff. And I'm not trying to belittle YouTube in any way, shape, or form. It's the job that I do. And I've taught, I've written Magna Grants. I've been working every day of my life since I was 14 years old, but, I'm mostly customer service and like getting things thrown at you. But at the end of the day, like you are still a dude who's creating or a person that's creating videos. So yeah, I just think like it's not necessarily a respect thing. And like if someone goes, oh, you're a YouTuber, like that's fine. You can think whatever you want. I don't give a crap, man. Like I'm out here like working every day. I'm not a YouTuber who can make one video and that lasts them for the month because they get millions of views on them. And I'm sure that YouTuber to get to that point worked really hard to get to that point. Just like now I can stream a Q&A and there's 1,100 people in here and I've done Friday night Q&As and there's been 10 people in here, right? And that was years ago. And they didn't see that I did it every single Friday to get to this point. They didn't see that I streamed every single year to get to this point. They didn't see, Tom, how do you have this community? How have you raised so much money for charity? Because I've literally sacrificed time, money, effort, everything I've had to get it to this point. So that's me though. I don't need people to respect that. That's just what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. I mean, I've been disrespected by just about every major corporation there is that's in this space. That's cool. I don't care. Like, they don't know me. I don't know them. It's all good. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And if this past summer was anything, we're making a whole lot of noise doing it. Ethan, if I think of making my own podcast for me cheering for the Falcons, if I do a collab, sure. It just has to be during the off-season. During the off-season, that's cool. I try to go on as many like smaller podcasts. Try to do it for like a year and get established and stuff like that just so you have like a rhythm. And then that's it. Caleb, fire light, Tom. About to watch the latest Saga episode, but thought I stop in and say thank you for everything you do. You are certainly the best. Caleb, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, just go enjoy that episode though. Enjoy that episode. Rachel! Fire Matt Crazy, did we get a request for Blood Demon merch? We did. If so, what would that even look like? Would it sell? Want the chat's opinion here too. Ooh. Ooh. It's a Thursday before the Super Bowl, Jacob, for the St. Jude dinner. I'll do it. Maybe like, yeah, that'd be good. Jay certified. So only 3 head coaches have had their jobs for over a decade now. Will cost 5 GPS episodes in 1 week again. Jerry Jones selling the Cowboys. That would just be one, though. I think free agency is the only thing that could do that. Free agency, I believe. Oh, yeah, first responders. Dude, they were like getting paid worse than teachers. And teachers were not getting paid well. Yeah, it was a joke. It was a joke. Well, that's the thing, too. Like, even the merch. I mean, you guys know this. Like, I pay Rachel because Rachel does a great job. And I'm really glad to be able to give her a platform to show her art. And, you know, Perna pays her, too. And it's fantastic. But at the same time, I will also... I'll also say, like, I don't plug it a lot. You know, because I don't like selling things. I mean, she has great merch up there. You know, I'm going to be buying a lot during the offseason just for my own personal stuff. But, yeah. Want to check it out? It's in the comments. It's all affordable and stuff. SJ Fire, respect is the wrong word. I feel like more so people don't realize how much work it actually is. That is 100% SJ. Yeah, 1,000,000%. The amount of people who have come up to me and are like, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel to make money. I go, okay, why? You're not going to... Like I said, I've told the story a gajillion times. It took me 3 years doing this to make $200. That was 3 years of work. So, yeah. I mean, that's what it is. And I think it also has come down to the fact that it depends on what kind of creator you are. You know, like, I find that while it is tiring, I really like streaming. I really like calling the games and streaming that. That does not feel like work to me because I'm watching the game. I was going to watch the game anyway. My reactions, I'm just talking about it more. So, obviously, it's a skill and you kind of get better and better, but yeah, no, like the videos are like where it really comes down to like, oh, damn, like this is a lot of work. You see a 21-minute video that you saw come out today, that took 3 days to do. You know, like it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But oh, the time commitment's insane. Like I've told it, like it's 100 hours a week. Like is what and you don't have to do that. Depends on what you're doing. And again, I don't take sponsors, so I do work harder to try and also make a living, but which I'm very happy with. But yeah, no, it's the time is insane. It is legitimately insane. But I love it. Like, and that's why, like, oh, are you a workaholic? I'm like, yep. But I love it. I love it so effing much. So I'm good. Easter Tour. Papa Grossi is going to be here on Sunday. Yes. He will be watching the game. Yes. Z, probably the Ravens, I would assume. How much editing? Well, Johnny Bark's been great with that because Johnny does power rankings and predictions and usually the post games for the Packers games. And that helps a lot. Predictions being the most so because, good God, I hated editing predictions. These videos, which take significantly longer to edit, like the coach and the sagas and stuff, I'll edit those all day. Those will take like days to edit, but I'll still do it because I love doing it. And like I'm trying to tell a very specific story and whatever. But predictions, man, I hated editing those. So the fact that Johnny could do that gives me more time to work on other stuff. Mark Wittera, Tom, I lost 70 pounds. Let's go. Let's go. Want to start a health wellness community and motivate others and create a possible YouTube channel, streams, Discord, etc. Any tips on getting started? Yep, Mark, you just do it. The biggest tip that I've always given to anybody who wants to do it, buy cheap. Buy like a snowball mic or buy like a USB mic. Buy a webcam that's like just HD. Be like $100 or a camera that's HD. You don't have to spend like a lot on it. And I would say don't spend a lot on it because the vast majority of people quit, you know, within 6 months. I'm not saying you will. Don't take that as a personal offense. The majority of people quit 6 months in is because they realize nobody's watching their stuff and they're like, well, I don't want to take the time to do this. You have to do it because you love it. Don't expect to make money. And that's it. And then like if you do it enough, well, and consistently, emphasis on the consistently, more than likely you will get followers. How much, like how high will your success go? That determines on a lot of things, but that'd be my number one thing. Buy cheap. You could always upgrade later. My first light set that I ever got, I made myself. I went to Home Depot and I bought PVC piping and I bought bulbs and I made it myself. And that's how it was for years. I had the crappiest soundboard forever. This soundboard I've had for a really long time, and it's an amazing soundboard. I still have the same soundboard. This computer, I tried to buy another computer. I still have it. I just got to set it up, and hopefully it works this time. But yeah, can always upgrade later. The quality of the machinery you have, like the tech that you have at your disposal, can make the content better, but just because you are in 4K doesn't mean it's good. SJ, how you feeling about Grossi Bowl 2024 this Sunday? Father, son. Like I said, I got nothing to lose, baby. Now at 5, I think it's streaming live reactions to the game as a Cardinals fan. If you don't have enough subs to stream on YouTube, then do you use Twitch? No. I always liked YouTube. I used to do Twitch a tiny bit, but I like the platform on YouTube better because that's where my audience was, and I was like, why am I going to leave my audience? Chew, what's left on your bucket list of things to do? That's a great question, Chew. That's a great damn question. Announce a Packers draft pick in Green Bay now. That is like a goal in 2025. I said I'm going to pull every string. See my team play in the Super Bowl. Win a Super Bowl would even be better, but seeing the Packers play in the Super Bowl would be great. Raise $1 million for charity in a year. First, I'll get it overall, which we'll probably hit this year. Then it'll be $1 million in a year, and then it'll be hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So that's goals for the channel. I want to make a legit like feature full length movie. I just really want to do that. That's something I wanted to do for a long time. And then in a year and a few months from now, I'll be changing sports media landscape. You know, that kind of stuff. That's it. That's it. You know, that's all. Gary, it's your love you, Tom. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ike Tour is a beautiful episode. I'm impacted. Thanks. Beast Tour is winning Bills or Steelers. I got the Bills. Could be anybody's game, though. Python! With Terra, seeing a lot of similarities between media coverage of Rams-Lions as Lions-Packers. Everyone counting out the Lions. Only difference is Stafford-Goff trade adding to it. Yup. Yup. I mean, well, that is also why, like, I have a job, because I have a job for 2 reasons. 1, I work really, really hard, and I think I've gotten pretty decent at it. But 2 is there is a need/desire for this kind of content that big media companies, what have you, were not fulfilling. Because when news breaks, I can have a video out in 20 minutes about that news. I could go live in 5 minutes. It's usually a little bit longer for like the traditional media stuff. And if you take a look at like the landscape right now, and this is something that I feel interesting about. You see a lot of traditional media folks heading over to YouTube. They've been doing it for a while, but especially like recently they've been doing it. And it's always interesting because like celebrities have always come to the space, media figures have always come into the space, and they already command a large audience and what have you. But I think that there is such a freedom with the amount of content and what the kind of content you can put out on this platform that allows you greater access and I guess accessibility. But it's like, for me, I love this platform because I'm able to connect with people. Like, right? About 1,100 people in here. There's like 800 of somewhat the same people that have been here all season, right? And I get to know people. And like that, I really like that. During 30 and 30, get to connect with people, know their stories, etc. Like I really, really enjoy that. A lot of them come for the game streams, etc. So I think that that is probably one of the most underrated aspects of YouTube. And I think that's one of the most, I would go out on a limb and say that's the biggest aspect that's ignored of big YouTubers or people who want to be creators on this platform or any platform really, is that they're like, you know, thanks to the community and, you know, they're responsible for everything and blah, 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 all that stuff. But legitimately, there's a difference between, hey, I put out content for my audience to consume, than, hey, so like you're going to see me for like 12 hours a day. Like you're going to see me like legit, and I'm going to talk to you too. I'm not going to ignore your chat. I'm not going to do that. Like I'm going. I feel terrible when I miss a donation. I feel terrible when I'm not able to respond to things, right? Like some of the biggest things of like, oh, you only respond to people who pay. No, I give them preference because, you know, they're being kind enough to spend their hard-earned money, you know, and donate some money here, which is awesome. And I appreciate you. It's never wanted. They're never going to say, hey, give me money. But legitimately, like fostering a community, that has been the most important thing that I have done on this platform by far. And it's not even close. It ain't the views, it ain't the numbers, it ain't the subscribers, it ain't like that. It's the community by far. You know, and I think that's it's a big deal. I know this started with media, but like I think as you see more and more, you're going to see more media folks come on over to here. And I've said it a million times, I'm never going to a network. I'll go there and I'll collab. That's fine. That's totally cool. I don't think any networks have any interest in me, which is cool too. I just do not have any, like, why? I'm going to go, they're going to give me money? Oh, cool, thanks. And I mean that. I did this for free. I don't need, I'm good. Like, we rocking, baby. Zachary, Tara, Tom, probably late for the lore chat. Never. But I forget. Did you say you were going to continue the North Saga in the playoffs? Yes. Yes. Don't worry. No, it didn't end like that. It can't end like that. Amy with a tour. Tom, I live in Green Bay. I know we will win. Let's go, Amy. Nathan with a fire. Which North characters joined Bill's Mafia if given the opportunity? R.I.P. Tim and F. Steve. Ooh, F. Steve. I feel like Ed would, just out of curiosity. Like Happy Ed. Beast to the Dolphins have a chance? Yeah, they have a chance. They're going to need to run the ball really well. No one to fire. Grossi! Go on the Packers game. Need anything from Dallas? My treat. Bring back a win. Bring back a win. That's what I want. Stern with a fire. I tagged you in the morning in a Jimmy Donovan Browns video. Please take time to watch it. It's so worth your time. Appreciate it, Stern. I'll go back and I'll look. I've been working all day, so I haven't been able to check Twitter a lot. Gary, Tour. Thoughts on the amount of YouTubers leaving YouTube? I think it's the state of the business, but I think it's also this job, if you do it long enough and you do it at a high level, can make you very wealthy. That's not always guaranteed. It's definitely not guaranteed. But I say that, and I'm saying this also with a level of ignorance and uncertainty, which I'm fully admitting. But the amount of money that sponsors are willing to throw at creators boggles my mind. Like, it's insane amounts of money. I mean, I told you, I think a few weeks ago, I got an offer to do a video and a short, and they offered me $20,000. And I said no. I turned them down. I was like, yeah, no. And that's the biggest offer I've ever received, ever. But I've also turned down every single offer I've ever received, except for like years and years ago, I did Squarespace because I've been using Squarespace for my comedy website since 2015. You know, or what was it? Heritage Auctions. Like they sent a bunch of stuff that I just gave away to people. You know, I raffled off for charity too. So, I think there's a level you get to where you grind. And you just go, okay, like I've made enough money and I'm done and I'm tired of just being tired all the time and like just doing all this. And then there's another level of just like, you get like burnout is a thing. And I'm not talking about burnout of like, oh, I'm tired. I tell people I've been burnt out since 2019. That's why I've been burnt out. But there's a level of it where you're burnt out and then you take a look at what you have, or maybe what you like have been missing out on, like life and family and all that great stuff. And you go, oh, well, I'm okay financially, so now I can go and do those things. So I'm not terribly surprised. I think you're just seeing more of it now because for a lot of people, like those were your like childhood, teenage years YouTubers. And I think that now YouTube is a business that you can see people retire. Like that's the thing. It's expedited a little quicker that these people might be, you know, late 20s, 30s, what have you. And you're just like, wow, like they're really young. But yeah, they've been working for 10 years straight, like, you know, every day to try to do this thing. So SJ with a fiver. Case in point, 20 million emergency GPS podcast this week. Just kidding. Love you guys. And GPS a lot of fun to listen to. Yeah, it was great. Cool. Thanks to the community. Let's go, baby. Going through my lowest in life. Got divorced. Dad has dementia. Oh, damn. Keep me positive. Listen, cool. Been through divorce. I get it, man. 2021 was the worst year of my life. I'm very sorry to hear about that. It's time, my friend. It's a lot of time, and I hope things get better for you in a short amount of time. Drew to fire. The YouTube thing is given an opportunity to be genuine. So many TV shock jocks just get to be real humans on their channels. That's fair. That is fair. Crash Ventura, $1 million space bucks. $1 million. Now I want to watch Spaceballs. Movie tour. Do you like synthwave music? The Midnight Gunship. Ooh, I've never heard of the Midnight Gunship. I haven't, like, to be very honest, I haven't listened to a lot of synthwave music. Not against, I just haven't listened to it. Maverick, they fire. Hot take in the playoffs. Miami won't even score a touchdown tomorrow. Woo! Rachel! But I also need to be still in the original Grossi Posse fund, so I can put the merch on the store. Yeah, remind me in the offseason. Remind me in the offseason. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Johnny, what Johnny says, 5K to 10K a video, Tom's saying no to. Yeah, no, I have no interest in that. No. Oh, God, are you kidding me? I don't think... Hold on, I'll let you know right now. Is there any video I made $5,000 on ever? Let's see. Let's see the highest viewed video I ever had. All right, Jordan Love. Here we go. Jordan Love. Nope, that's not it. Analytics. Nope. Here you go, folks. Here's the behind the scenes. Ready for this? So this is my most watched video ever of all time. And it's that Jordan Love reaction video, okay? So this came out in 2020, all right? In 4 years, it has made $4,388, which is great. I'm not turning that down. That took 4 years to get to. And yeah, there's companies out there that are legit offering like $5,000 to $10,000. So yeah. So like I said, people can legitimately make a lot of money on this platform if you get to a certain level. And the issue is, too, for a lot of small creators, is that there's a lot of crappy predatorial companies out there that go, hey, as soon as you have a decent-sized audience, even if it's a few thousand people, monetize it. And I never monetized my audience. Like, I never wanted to. Web with Tour Pack beat Cowboys. Grossi gets to narrate NFL films. Let's go. So what happened? For the kitty. Now the opponents for the 24-25 season have been revealed. I'm working on a schedule with only teams on the bye playing Thursdays. Which would be better? 2 Thursday games to accommodate 4 teams per week, or bye starting week 2 through 17? Week 2 is too early. 17 is too late, too. I guess 2 Thursday games, I guess. But, yeah, I think that's what it'd have to be. Appreciate you, Saul. That'd be interesting, though. I'd be curious to see that when you're done. Appreciate you, bud. Matthew to fire. Falcons trying to hype Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson. What do you think the Falcons will be looking for? Ben Johnson or Bill Belichick? Vrabel could. Dude, I think they just need like a really strong head coach that is gonna. They just need to utilize the damn weapons they have on offense because they have some really great ones. Ludicrous fire. The Chiefs win. We move on. Chiefs lose. I get the sweet release of not having to watch a Matt Nagy offense until August. Win-win, baby. Ice Bowl 2. Let's go. God, if I was to take on Mayo, you know, it has egg in it, so I can't really eat it. Also for Synthwave, Dynatron is good. Ooh, all right. That's a cool name. Again, I trust the Patriots that they're going to be able to do so. The biggest thing for me is going to be who they hire a GM. Stern with Terry, honestly worry about you turning down money and you not having emergency reserve. Scares me about you. Honestly, would sit through an ad to keep you around. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Like, I want to be very, very clear. I am very content with the amount of money that I make. I am more than fine. I'm fine. This past year was literally the most insane year I've ever had. It's because of the amount of work that I'm doing, but I don't need to take on sponsor. Like here, let me give you an example here. So like GPS has a sponsorship, right? Obviously with Underdog. So like if I do stuff with other people, like I have to do sponsorships with them because I can't expect them to do a show for free, right? So when it comes to that, like I still get paid for that, which is just fine. But I've gotten to a point where I put out so many videos that I get a good amount of views that I make a good amount of money. So I'm content. Now, do I give away a lot of that money and use the majority of it to raise money for fundraisers? Absolutely. But let me just assure you, I'm fine. I am more than fine. I will eventually buy a house. I'll be very, very happy. I just don't find the need if a company goes, hey, we're going to give you $1 million to sell our product. I don't want. I don't care because and maybe it's just an old school view of like how I grew up. I view that as selling out, and I don't like that. And I think this platform in of itself, YouTube does a lot to try and make money. That's why you have like ad blockers being blocked. That's why you have more ads than ever. That's why on these streams, I always say, yeah, no, I'll manually put ads, and there's not a single ad live during my streams except for the beginning, which I can't control. So yeah, no, trust me, we good. I just don't think you need to be greedy with it, especially when it comes to the expense or at the expense of your fan base. That's just, yeah. Ain't it? That just never did for me. More with AFI about Synthwave. Ocean Drive Miami Nights 1984 was and always be my favorite. Maybe a fun listen for you. Maybe pop some vitamins tonight, because tonight I kind of have like a night off for a hot second. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. Call it a fiver. Saying, think they'll get a chance to announce a Packers draft pick in the future. Also, I was going on McAfee show this summer. That was really cool to see. Oh, it was awesome. Going on that, Rich Eisen, NFL Network were really surreal experiences. I wish my body didn't hurt as much as it did from jumping through a table, but it was very surreal experiences, the ones that I'm really, really grateful for. And I hope I do. Cole, if I wanted to, I think I could try. I could probably do one in Detroit. But Vegas, I'm also going to use for networking, because like I said, I'm going to pull every string I can to announce a draft pick in 2025 in Green Bay, because I am going to the draft in 2025. Tim, with Tara, now it's official. Chicago, Washington have the number 1 and 2 picks. Do you think the NFL will actually have the guts to have them play on Thursday 3 years in a row? They might, especially they will get quarterbacks. Primetime matchup, baby. Inject Twitter. Use code GPS. GPS. Ooh, Moneyball. Yeah, Jeremy, I'd say that. Moneyball is a great movie, too. I'd say that. Also, smart. Can you imagine an ad popping up in the middle of calling a game? Yup, exactly. Hey, let's go, Krista. Hey, B. Johnson, let's go. Welcome to the posse. Appreciate you. Oh, I'm going to network. I'm going to network like I've never networked before. Am I going to retire like Matt Pat? Not anytime soon. I have things I want to do. I want to leave this place better than where I found it. And the idea that I have is significant. It could fail right on its face, and that's fine. That's fine. But we're going to try. So, just saying. I'm going to try to change the game. I'm going to try. I mean, 30 and 30 worked out. I'd say pretty well. Pretty well. Right? Otto is a great character. I'm really, really enjoying it. Texans over Lions in the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be tough for both those teams to get there. Possible, but I think it's going to be tough. Texans for probably the hardest, because they had the hardest gambit and gauntlet to run through. So, that's it. JMB at 5. Clickbait agreed. You do a live 30 and 30 style fan meetup or something like that. Also, why is your master idea going to take years? I don't have time to do it right now. That's the God's honest truth. And I can't, like I said this before, like I wanted to go to every stadium this upcoming season, like to go see a game and like how like record it and stuff like that. I legit don't think I can afford it. And I'm not talking about just financially. I'm just talking about the amount of growth potential I would miss on the channel in terms of like subs. And I've mentioned this before. The number that I worry about the most is subscriber number. Then it goes to views and then eventually money. Once I don't have to stress about that subscriber money, like that subscriber number anymore, and that will happen once I hit 1 million. 1 million I look at as my, okay, I made it. I'm good now. And as you know, because every 100,000 we celebrate, because it is a celebration. And, we'll be celebrating 600K very, very soon. Just internally and intrinsically, once I don't have to worry about that anymore, it will allow me to be even more flexible with what I do, because I'm not going to be concerned about, I need my subscriber number to go up, if that makes sense. And Clickbait agreed. I mean, we wouldn't do a 30 and 30 thing because they ain't going to do it. I'll tell you right now. Nick with a fire. On the other hand, Steve and I tried to make a sports ball episode that's monetizable this year. Completely unwatchable. Sponsors keep the show alive. Exactly. And that nothing against that. Like there's some things like when you use footage like Tree and stuff like that, it's almost impossible for you to make a living unless you take sponsors. Kyle, would they fire? Like they listen to your 30 and 30. I think they'll listen to your scripted games, because if so, they have Packers eat Dallas. Ooh. God, I hope so. I hope so. Jasper to fire. I watched Pete Carroll's farewell speech. I want to cry afterwards. The only coach I've known in Seattle as a fan. Yeah, I mean, Patriots fans are going through that right now. Yep. Darren, with a tour clickbait combine this summer, maybe in June. No, I'm doing my thing in June. I'll be hanging out with Perna, though. I will be hanging out with this summer. Mason Fire, what's one piece of Green Bay or NFL memorabilia that you don't have but you want to get your hands on? For the longest time, it was a piece of the uprights from the Ice Bowl, but I eventually got that. Sorry, my 30 and 30 picture from Charlotte fell. I got that, so I was very happy. I wanted something signed by Curly Lambeau. I got that. I wanted something signed by Vince Lombardi. Sorry, that was a thing. It was a bubble. A bubble. I got that. So, no, I mean, like, I'm kind of just keeping an eye out on stuff, but there's nothing necessarily that, like, I need. Maybe, like, a Super Bowl ball or something. I don't know. Give it a fire. Speaking of houses, you see the church converted to a house for sale in North Prairie Waukesha. Oh, you only needed a smidge under 500K. I did not. I did not see that. Also, why does my camera look so blurry? Hold on one second. Hold the phone. Ah! Hopefully that's better. Zachary, thank you for the dog. Give you a tour. What kind of product was a $20,000 offer for? Had to do with the NFL. Had to do with the NFL. Fan of the Year trophy. Jason, I don't need any more Vikings jerseys. I have so many. Adam has sent me so many. So many. I have so many. So many. So many. I saw Rodgers. You're going to make an apology video after coming back from a much-needed deserved vacation. Be like, I'm so sorry that I decided to take some time for myself. I'll never do it again. Never do it again. What's the name of the GPS theme? If I'm not mistaken, Joseph, I think it's called like Elevator or something. It's on YouTube. It's a free one. It's in their library. Metal Steelers game, I think it should be a low-scoring game. I think at most there's going to be like 4 or 5 touchdowns scored total. And that's it. Do I have Lambeau Field grass? I used to. So back in the day, the first time I ever went to Lambeau Field, which, again, there was a Kmart across the street. I went on the tour, and we were walking near the grass, and I pretended to tie my shoe, and I took some grass, and I put it in my wallet, and I kept it in there for years. I don't think I have any more in my wallet, but I had it for a time, and it was good. Taylor, thanks for gifting membership. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. So, we gonna rock. We gonna rock. We gonna rock. But, yeah. Oh, I was like, oh, I gotta tie my shoe. Nothing. Are you kidding me? First time I ever went to Lambeau, I'm taking grass. Tommy taking grass. Hey! Demo, appreciate you. I worked hard on the North. I've been working hard. Rooting for? I mean, I just want good games, man. I just want good games. That's all. That's it. That's it. Does the bubble exist somewhere? Yes? What are you asking? Freezing cold, only $95. I mean, dude, there's only $34. Like, yeah, no, I'm streaming Perna, though. I'm good. I am good. I don't need to. I don't need to go out to that. What celebration do I have for 1 million subs? I don't have one yet. We'll be streaming, but we ain't close yet. So, as soon as we get close, then I'll start thinking. Right now, I'm like, how am I going to survive this weekend? That's for me. That's where I am. LQ, right now, it's technically where the houses are, and like specifically now it's the NFC North house, but yeah. I mean, they had been neighbors, though. That was kind of, appreciate that, C-Matt. That was kind of just like established in the beginning of just kind of kept it in the bubbles, like with where the two houses were located. Like, you can't find it like that, though, or more specifically, someone can't find it right this second. Gods, would they fire? Lambeau Field grass. One puff and you're seeing stars. I see what you did there. Nick, would it fire? I'm truly and deeply sorry for taking the vacation. Sobbing pulls out ukulele. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. On the ukulele. It's true. Science with fire. Great NFC AFC North story today. Hey, huge Ravens fan. I know Mark Andrews back on the practice field. Ravens definitely can win it all. It feels like it's their year. It really does. Really, really does. Raquel took 3 days. Took 3 days to do that. It took 3 days. It should have been done earlier, but coaches kept on frickin' fracking leaving, man. They kept on frickin' fracking leaving. So, okay, I'm gonna do it. NFL worldwide expansion soon? Nope, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen while Roger Goodell is commissioner. He literally said that the other day. So, yeah, no. They'll expand and like play games in other places, but they won't expand team-wise yet. Knicks with a fiver. Just play D&D as a kid. Played my brother in the mid-'80s. Going tomorrow to play with coworkers. Oh my God, let's go. Let's go. No, I actually didn't get into it until right at, like my suite mates in college played it, and I didn't get into it until after college. And I loved it. It's so much fun. I haven't played it in a while, but it's so much fun. It really, really is. I ain't leaving YouTube anytime soon. Don't you worry. But that's the thing too. Like, I need to take a vacation because I need to I need to be able to relax a tiny bit. Browns can get a home game as the 5th seed if they play the 6th seed or the 7th seed. Nick with a tour. Toxic Grossi train. That's it. They technically could. If they wind up like playing, for example, if the Steelers win and they wind up, knocking out the Ravens, and then it's like the Steelers and Browns in the AFC Championship game, they can host a game. There you go. So, yep. There just has to be with a lower seed. That's it. Barbados? No. I'm going to try to go to Iceland in February. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to go away a few times this summer. It's going to be very much needed. I need to just kind of like chill. Need to kind of just chill, disconnect for a little bit. And that's it. Papa Grossi will be here, yes, for Sunday. Yes, he will. He gonna be here. Yes, he will. Boom. Oh, Johnny Barks. Still get Volcano Sand. Yeah, Rachel, just harass the crap out of me and just, like, message me until I give you a confirmation that I have it in my hand. Gods with a fire. Super Bowl, I want. Browns, Lions. Worst case, Chiefs versus Cowboys. Ooh. Kyle with fire. I think the Packers need in the draft. Every time I comment on your video, it says, ask me to pin you. Is that you? No. Folks, good. Thank you for asking that, Kyle. They're back again. It's crappy scammers who suck. I literally go through every video and try to delete as many as I can. I hide them from the channel. They just make more. If I'm responding, okay, first of all, I never do giveaways in the comments, ever. You will hear it from me when I do giveaways. I do not do it in the comments. 1. 2, I don't have Telegram. 3, if it's me talking to you in the comments, there's a check mark next to my name, just like you see here. It is not me. I don't have Telegram. I've never had Telegram. I'm never going to get Telegram. Never going to have it. Do not give them any info. Report. Also, that they need secondary help. They need safeties, potentially corner, depending on what happens with Eric Stokes. O-line, probably day 2, day 3. Potentially running back, what they do with Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Jason Maturi, still thinking moving to Green Bay. Moving to outside Milwaukee. That's what I'm looking for. Mason, if I think Jair plays this Sunday after rolling his ankle in practice, it seems like he might. So I'm hoping, because we need him against CeeDee Lamb. But it seems like there's a good shot. There is a good shot. So, yeah, exactly. $1,000 over WhatsApp any day now. But yeah, no, it's very frustrating. I get a lot of DMs, and I try to respond as many as I can of like people who are getting scammed, and it's just like, there's got to be like some level of responsibility of just like, hey, like I'm going to tell you right now, I have it in like the Q&A or the FAQs portion on my channel on the about page when it was still there. But yeah, hold on 1 second. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Ooh. It's Alex now with a fire. Mr. Scooter, bro. What's Brady up to these days? The scooter. So this actually happened at the end of the South Saga, fun fact. The brakes on the scooter died. And so, like, the last shot I had to do with Seb was without brakes, which was interesting to do. Yeah, I need to get those brakes fixed. So, hey! Let's go, Tree. Steelers got a Super Bowl. Come on, Tree. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Also, Tree, we're getting close, buddy. We are getting close, you legend amongst men. We'll hit 588 probably tonight or tomorrow. Almost there, buddy. Almost there. We'll meet at 591. Unless you get to 592. We'll meet. We'll meet. Tree, you streaming on Sunday? You streaming that game? Yeah, Christian Watson play would be great. Anyway, Tua will win the Super Bowl if not the Packers. Ravens, I think, are the #1 team right now. I think they're definitely the favorite. Definitely. So, scares guys. Listen, Super Bowl 45. Let's go, Tree. Let's go. Let's get it. Rematch this year. Come on now. It'd be amazing. Come on now. It'd be amazing. Yeah, Pern and I are streaming that Steelers game too. We are. Hey, Raquel, I appreciate you. I ain't gonna get an Oscar, but I like to think as an untrained actor, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I'm streaming every playoff game. Everyone. Solid. If I were the key for the Packers to win over the Cowboys, limit the offense from being on the field. The Cowboys, obviously. CeeDee Lamb is going to be the biggest problem. But run the effing ball. Aaron Jones needs to run like he's never run before. Trainer Italian, one of my favorite YouTubers. But having said that, I'll be rooting for the same team that Papa Grossi's cheering for. Good luck. Fair enough, Trainer. May the best team win. May the best team win. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. You lucky spoiled Packers fan. Oh, absolutely. I know that, though. I'll fully admit that. I'll fully admit it. Power 20 how Green Bay can beat Dallas, blitz Dak, lock up CD, and control the clock. Run the ball. Just run the ball. Timber, I love the auto character. Because it's just cool to play a character who's just like, yeah. Like, oh, I heard Tim. Yeah. Just nonchalant. Let's go, Tree. Let's go! Ben! Welcome to the posse. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We'll go for about 3 more minutes. We'll log off at 2 hours. I'm going to kind of enjoy our quote-unquote night off. Yeah, before this weekend begins. Don't worry, there'll be reaction videos for every single one, too. Every playoff game will have a reaction video. Time we gonna work this weekend. I'm gonna work. It's time for January frickin' frackin' time. It's time. It's time. These next 3 weeks is just gonna be nonstop. I mean, I've been going nonstop for a month, but Jonathan Tour is Janine on the beach. We'll see. Down, sir, Bengals fan, you killed Timmy. How dare you? To be fair, as Vince McMahon once said, Brett screwed Brett. Bengals should have made the playoffs. Should have made the playoffs. How long the nap's gonna be? Dude, once I hit the off season, I know Ed thinks he has to tell Janine. Once I hit the real off season, I am going to sleep. I am going to be the laziest piece of garbage that has ever been seen for like 2 straight days. And it's going to be amazing. Because right now, I'm taking a break 10 minutes at a time. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to sit down for 10 minutes. All right, back to work. Ethan, your thoughts on the Giants getting Raiders O-line coach? I don't really have too many thoughts about it. I don't know that coach well, so I'm not even going to pretend that I do. Giants need a lot more things fixed. O-line is one of them, so as long as you fix it. Scott Tour, don't forget the season this time. I didn't forget it. Don't forget. I take offense to that. Please hold. Nick with a tour. I bought a new lens for trees. Hopeful shenanigans. Hey, let's go, let's go. Now on fire, you concerned about the increasing number of rich and famous players? Kelsey Bros taking opportunities away from YouTubers just trying to get by? Nope. Nope. Because I think, fans are pretty fantastic, and they'll support who they're going to support. And I think there's plenty of content to go around. There's this season, 2023. It's all written out. I sang it on air once. Oh, it was done. It was done. It was for training camp when I was trying to go, and I just did not have time to record it. Oh, I did not forget it at all. It was done. It was done. So I didn't forget it. Just could not do it. A lot of things I wanted to do. I wanted to do 2 more episodes of Coach. Couldn't do that. Instead, was like, I'm going to go to 30 stadiums to raise $500,000 for charity. But I didn't do the this season video, so Tom, did I even do anything? Trainer return. I wasn't able to watch GPS live today, where I told Brand that I hope he doesn't accidentally get locked out of his house in the middle of the night and get frostbite. Oh my god, amazing. Amazing. Idiotic, it's a great question. Do I ever deal with writer's block? Seems like you wouldn't have time. That is such a great question. That is a great question. Yes, I do get writer's block from time to time. So either I then get in a headspace to write, or time dictates that I don't have any more time and I have to write. That's what happened with this previous episode. I tried to write this episode on Tuesday and I could not write it. I was just not in the headspace for it. I didn't have time. I was exhausted. And so then I wrote it on Wednesday and I was like, oh, this is really good. I got it done. So Jason, tour Tom take a cruise somewhere during the off season? I'll go sit on a beach somewhere. Justin Fires, Matt, what is Matt Pat's announcement about leaving YouTube has had on the community? What do you mean? On my community? I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, in terms, I just think that it's just here's what I think. If you take anything from Matt Pat, again, I never watched his content. It's nothing against him at all. I just not the space I was in. The people that do work very hard to entertain you, I'm one of them. I don't need praise. Don't need none of that. But there is a cost to it. Like, there is a cost to me streaming every primetime game, every Packers game, every playoff game, working 7 days a week for as long as I did. There is a cost, and I'm well aware of the cost, and I'm happy to pay the cost. There may come a time, at whatever point, and then I think this point also comes for a lot of creators, there may come a time where that cost becomes too high, or there needs to be something that needs to be reduced to offset that cost. And yeah, I think that's it. Yes, it's true. It's true, Jay. And now on a fire, and here's another super chat for 5 straight days of GPS. Hey, let's go. There'll be 7 because 8 actually, right? 8, I think. I don't know. Oh, we didn't do one on Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it'll be 6 days. It'll be 6. So yeah. Tree is jacked. Tree's looking great. I'm so happy for him, dude. Happy for him. He's still here. Tree, I keep commenting on it. We're rocking. Luke Couture, justice for this season. I don't know what you want. I can't. I can only do so much, my friend. Can only do so much. I'm telling you, yeah, it is Tree J Watt. Yep. Tree can go on. He's TJ Watt. That's it. Justifier was talking more about the YouTube community as a whole. Also, the curse wheel goes missing. I wasn't involved. It's fair. That's fair. I mean, again, it's just there's always going to be another creator. I'm going to be away from the Super. Like, this would be the perfect thing. I'm going to be away from the Super Bowl. Some creator is going to benefit from it. And that's awesome. Sucks for me. But that's awesome. Jacob, 15 months. Let's go. Thank you, Tom. Hope you have a great 24. Heading back to college. Ooh. Major in criminal psych. Let's go. Be excited. Be excited. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah. Alex Fire, cloudy skies for Arlington, Texas this Sunday. No blinding sunlight through the southwestern windows. Go Pack, go, baby. Go Pack, go. All right, baby. I appreciate you. I am going to go relax. I'm going to go have a nice night off. And then tomorrow, we're going to start Wildcard Weekend. Streaming both games, reaction videos for both games, streaming every playoff game. We going to get it. It's going to be crazy. Bill, longtime watcher. Don't know how you do it, but your content's amazing. Hope to meet you someday and buy you a beer. Go, Pat, go, Bill. Let's go, Bill. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. But folks, I appreciate the heck out of you. Listen, we don't have a lot of games left together. It's coming down to the end for this season. So, let's enjoy it. But folks, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so very much. Have a fantastic evening. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack Go. Let's get it, baby. I think Perna might be streaming the Super Bowl. I hope he does. He'll do well. Maybe I'll tune in.